Hello guys and welcome back. In this video we're going to be talking about how cars are ruining male lives. Now men, women, whatever, we all buy cars, but I definitely think that men spend more on their cars. I think that men want to look better, want to be more flamboyant. You know, a new 2021 plate will come out soon. Men will want to go and get that car in order to show off. Now I found some figures which said that the average person in a 63-year period, I think they mean average life is like 80. Average person in the UK, I know the US is similar, can start driving at 17, US is 16. So it's like a 63-year driving career, whatever. Apparently during that time we spend £207,000 on cars. And in the US it's something like $250,000. You just think, guys, that's on the cars itself, that's MOT, insurance, fuel, new tires, things like de-icer, you know, all of these things of these nature. And you just think, what a huge chunk of money that we're throwing away. And it's definitely a problem for men because, like I said, we're more obsessed with cars than women. I think that's changing, but I think for a man that, I know that's the average figure, but I think for a man that figure would be slightly higher. I wouldn't be shocked if for a man it's about 230, for a woman it's like 180. That's how they found that average figure of 207. And I thought this was the end of it, guys. I really thought this was the end of it. You all know that video that I made. I made that video on how the average man earns 1.4 million in their lifetime and around about 700,000 of that is just thrown away, which is 250,000 on one child, 250,000 on a second child, which is the average. That's 500,000, and around about 50,000 on marriage, and around about 50,000 on a mortgage, 30,000 on marriage, and then continuous mortgage payments, which add up to around about 700,000-800,000 over a lifetime. And that's money that you're going to be, you know, you're not really going to be using. You know, you can be in the house, you're going to enjoy your kids, whatever, you're going to, you know, have great memories with your wife, but they're not things that you can really put to good use. They're definitely, although beautiful, they're liabilities, they're not assets. I thought that was the end of it. Then I found out, I thought a car wouldn't cost that much. I did some research, and a car is basically 200, I think for a man about 220,000, 230,000. So it's like another child. Isn't that ridiculous over a lifetime? You think over the period of a lifetime, a man earns 1.4 million on average. And around about 1 million of that is going out the door just on 2 kids. So, well, just 2 kids, a mortgage, marriage, and a car. Those 4 things, 1 million gone. You got 400,000 to enjoy for the rest of your life. That's insane, guys. And I've always said, if you can go without a car, do it. You don't need a car. Nobody needs a car. You know, if you can go without one, then do it. If you can cycle and it just takes you 20 minutes extra, then cycle. I know in the pissing hard rain it will be shit. You know, in London it was easy. You know, there's tubes everywhere and stuff. You can, it's very easy to do. But I honestly think if you can live without a car, if you can live with a cheaper car, if you can keep costs down, you know, if you can be in a car that looks absolutely, if you have to have a car, be in one that is absolutely shit. Be in one that is ugly, that is old, you know, maybe it's secure, maybe it's not going to cost you more money on repairs, but just something that's old, shit, and reliable. You know, that's a much better option than trying to impress everybody with a new 20 grand car. I mean, off the top of my head, I can think of, out of probably my 10 closest friends, maybe 6 bought a very, very expensive car before they were 25. You know, they would drop 10 to 25,000 on a car during that time frame. So all the money that they saved in their youth, they spent on going out drinking and buying a car. All of that's gone. They had to start again. Since then, all the money that they've saved up, they've used for mortgage, marriage, etc. And now all the money that they'll earn for the rest of their lives pretty much go on their kids. And you just think, these are intelligent people. I'm sure they're going to have great lives as well. I'm not judging them saying they should do this or that, but you just think all the money that they're going to earn up probably to about the age of 50, just gone on shit that they don't need. And these are intelligent people that could have been massively successful if they had wanted to go down that route. And they'll never get that choice. They'll never get that choice because they've just waved all of that away. And you just think to yourself that even even if they mature at 40 years old and they think to themselves, do you know what, I want to make some more money, I want to start my own business, I want to do something different with my life, it's just the chance is gone because that money's gone. You know, it'd be very, very hard for them to then generate, you know, enough cash to invest into a business because the kids are asking for this, the kids are asking for that. You know, there's mortgage payments. It's very hard to scale down your life once you've got to a certain level. And the purpose of this video, guys, was focusing on cars. And it might be the stupidest one on this list, but over a period of a lifetime, we're spending £207,000 or $250,000 on cars. Now, just honestly, just think about that for a second. And if you can remove a car from your life, do it immediately. I used to work with a guy who lived at home with his mum, had zero bills, he used to pay for his food and everything. And he had basically no money left every single month. The reason being he had a car and it was costing him about $1,000 a month on insurance, on the fuel, etc., the MOT, the servicing. And it was just outrageous. He was just burning through cash because he had a car that was well out of his means. And I said to him, by the end of the year, you could have an extra 12,000. You know, in order to start a business, apparently it costs $3 to $5 grand to do, to get one off the ground. He had 12. That's probably your entire first year invested. $1,000 a month for your first year of business invested. Probably going to be at a very good level. You know, or 12 grand into a trading account. If you would put 12 grand on Bitcoin a couple of years ago or something similar, imagine where you'd be now. You know, and that's just one small example, but these opportunities pop up all the time, you know, investment opportunities or an opportunity to build a product or make something or do something. And you just think that's a hell of a lot of money to just waste, guys. And with the other things collectively, like I said, it's like $1 million that goes out the door.